So last time I did an intro, I said the Get Fucked podcast instead of the Fucked Up
The Get
podcast.
Fucked podcast. Oh my god.
Dude, uh, so welcome to the Fucked Up podcast, guys. Today, me and Cawdry, we got a special guest, Splash here. Splash, if you want to
Hi.
introduce yourself, tell people what you do.
Hi, I'm KNSplash. I make TikTok videos. I'm also trying to branch out into YouTube, and I'm a streamer full time since like late 2020.
That's insane. You got 18.3K on Twitch. That's insane. When did you see?
Man, it's crazy.
When did you see the growth start to come in? Like,
It definitely came in waves. A lot of it, every time I got like a POV series that did really well, is sort of when I would just see like these huge number spikes, and obviously that comes with that. It's like every time, you have a huge spike, you have like a huge like drop and dip and stuff, and things start to stabilize a bit more. But it was crazy. I think around the Eternal series when I had like the most growth I'd ever seen on Twitch, it was literally insane. It was like every time I'd drop a video, I'd go up like another like 3K followers on Twitch. It was insane.
That was a really good series.
Moment.
Really good series. I love that series.
Oh, thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. I ended up stopped doing it though because it used to get like a lot of hate. And I just was not in the mental health space at that time to deal with the amount of hate that series would get. Like, it'd be like I'd wake up and I'd have like some crazy DMs and shit and like comments telling me to off myself and shit. And I just was not in the space to handle it at the time. But now I just don't give a fuck about comments like that.
Did the the Minecraft community is exactly the same. Like when I would do the Minecraft skits and stuff, and they because like they're obviously skits, so I like edit the messages and stuff, and I get so many hate messages on Instagram and Twitter.
Oh yeah, I mean it's because TikTok's like going through this phase now where it's like on streaming TikTok where like if you do skits and POVs and shit, you're just bound to get a ton of hate because people are like, this isn't real, this isn't fake. You have to keep it real if you want to make it on Twitch. I don't know. People just sort of like get up their own ass about other people's content and shit.
It's crazy. I've been trying to get Cawdry here on TikTok. He posts some here and there, but
TikTok's the move, man.
I'm trying to.
I'm really inconsistent with posting.
All you have to like when you get like your first video that does decent, it gets hard to stop posting. It gets hard to go a day without posting. Honestly, I've told myself so many times, I'm like, I'm gonna take like a week break from TikTok and just like reset. Longest I've ever gone without posting on TikTok is like a day.
Yeah, I try and take breaks, but I only ends up lasting like a day or two or three before I'm like, I need to post. I want to post.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I feel like it also comes with a lot of anxiety because like the minute you feel like you're taking a break, you almost feel like you're like, because TikTok, like relevancy on TikTok fades like in an instant. You get a video that does 1 million views, your next video gets 200 views, and you're done. People don't even know who you are anymore. So it's like you have that whole time you're taking a break for your mental health. Your mental health's in like the worst state possible because you have all this anxiety about people forgetting who the fuck you are and shit. At least that's how I feel sometimes.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can just go from 100,000 views, 100,000 views, 100,000 views down to like a couple thousand views just in
exactly. I had a point where I was averaging getting like 300,000 views. I'd drop a POV. I knew it was going to get at least 300,000 views. I'd be getting 1,500,000 views. Now I'd be struggling to hit like 10K views some videos, man. But it's a grind. You just got to like, you get to a point where you're so used to it, it stops like hurting you as much, and you just sort of like try to get back in that groove, getting your content back up and shit,
So you have 260,000 followers on TikTok, right?
Yeah, 260K.
What was your reaction when you hit like your first 50 and 100K?
I'll say 50 and 100K, even 200K, felt nowhere near as good as hitting 100 followers. Because
very true.
Yeah. Like, because I feel like when you first start off, hitting 100 followers is like so crazy. Everything's so new. And then it's like from there, the feeling almost got like damper and damper. I'm grateful. Like don't get me wrong. I'm infinitely grateful. I'm infinitely happy to be in the position I am today. But like, I feel like I got into such a grind that it hit me late that I had like 260,000 people or 100,000 people like that liked my content and followed me. It was like I'd hit a goal and then I'd instantly be like on to the next thing. How am I gonna get to 200K? How am I gonna get to 250K? How am I gonna get to 300K? How am I gonna hit 1 million? And it's like almost like that feeling of joy and excitement every time you hit a milestone like got a little more like lukewarm, I'd say, rather than like how hype it was. But I'd say like it was hype, but not as hype as hitting like 100 followers.
Yeah, dude, I remember the day. I hit 1,000 followers, dude. and then
Oh my
compared to
God,
the
I'll
day
never
I hit
forget it.
like 20K, doesn't
I
feel
saw the
the
video
same.
up on my page. Yeah, I have a video up on my page where it's like I'm literally sitting there. My first ever video I had that did really well, like did decent, and I'm like sitting there. I have my dog in my lap, and I'm like shaking. I'm getting ready to cry. I think I cried right after I posted that video, and it's like I was thanking people for hitting 100 followers, and I was going crazy over it. You know?
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. It's a different type of feeling.
Yeah, dude. Off the subject of TikTok, what got you started in gaming?
I've been gaming since I was in like diapers, dude. I can remember like far back. Like I've always been sort of like always been like outgoing, but I've been like a more like indoorsy type of kid. And I had a cousin named JoJo who was a huge gamer. Like back like when Call of Duty was popping and shit, he wanted to be a pro COD player. Wanted to be pro in Halo. Like he's really fucking good at games. And me and him like bonded a bunch because he was also like a homebody. You know, I was in the house all the time. He was in the house all the time. And he showed me video games, and I was playing on like the PS2 and shit. And we were just vibing, having a good time. My dad was always a gamer. He used to play all the Resident Evil games, and you know that's where like my love of gaming all started. It was like since childhood, man. Like I can't remember a time in my life where I wasn't a gamer. You know.
So, what was the first game like you remember playing?
The first game I ever remember playing, there's a lot of games that like come to mind. Like it was one of three games. It was either Sonic, Mario, or Mortal Kombat. But Mortal Kombat, I think, is the earliest I have memories of. It's because I'd always play like Baraka and I'd like spam people. I'd button bash a bunch. Fighting games, I've always had a huge love of fighting games because of that. I love Smash Bros, Mortal Kombat. Every Mortal Kombat game that comes out, I have to get. And I always talk as much shit as possible, but I can beat anybody. But I think it was Mortal Kombat. But I also have a ton of memories about playing Mario with my dad and Sonic and shit, and always like passing the controller off and rage to my dad, being like, please beat this level for me because I'm ass at platformers.
I think those were like my first three games too. I haven't played any like the newer Mortal Kombats, but like I used to.
It's like a tradition for me to get Mortal Kombat every time a new one drops or a DLC drops. I barely even play Mortal Kombat, but I always have to cop the game just because of all the nostalgia.
What did you think of the movie if you've seen it?
I haven't seen it yet, but I hear a lot of mixed reviews. Some people are like, this sucks, it's terrible. Some people are like, this is, great, it's fun. But like, it's a video game movie, so I'm expecting it to be bad. I don't think there's ever been like a solid video game movie based on a video game,
I thought it was really good.
Really?
I mean, there was old Mortal Kombat movies like back in the day.
But those were kind of shitty.
Yeah.
I like those ones.
Oh, really?
I think this was really, really well done, in my opinion.
I still haven't.
I might have to just watch it right after the podcast. Let you know I think of the DMs.
You might have to. You
can just watch it right now.
Oh my God, screw the podcast. Let's go watch
the podcast. Just turn into a Mortal Kombat watch party.
I think, dude. So so your skits. What got you interested in making skits in the first place?
Doing skit content, I think it was mainly just inspired by other creators around me. I saw like Amesy popping off doing skits, Sweaty Like Teddy, my homie Papa Shlomo, he's been doing skits for a while. Like I saw them doing skits. I was like, let me get my hand at this, And it was like, cause it was sort of like in that sort of POV type of area, but it was like still like it was like comedic and funny, and I always wanted to do like some more like funnier type of content. And so then I was like, let me try out like doing like these skit videos, and see how they go. And so I've been doing like a couple of those ever since. I've never really gotten one to do as good as my POVs, but I have a ton of fun making them. Sorry, I just can't talk sometimes.
I'm the same way. Yeah, because I think you posted a TikTok saying like you wanted to branch out into more different things instead of just or just skits and stuff, which you've been doing recently.
Yeah, no, my story of like POVs is so funny because when I first downloaded TikTok, the content I hated the most was POVs. I couldn't stand POVs. Every time a POV popped up on my page, I'm like, this is the most cringe, like abhorrent, terrible shit I've ever seen in my life. And then I started making POVs, and then ever since then, like, I love POVs. Now on my screen, it looks great.
Oh, on my screen, it's like doing this glitch thing, and I don't know.
Oh, my shit does that all the time, bro. Like on my screen, or like I'll be in my stream, and then I'll be like, "Is my camera glitching?" And then they'll be like, "No." And like on my OBS, it just looks like I'm moving at 2 frames per second.
It was doing like this weird, like where one side of my face was like moving and the other side was like glitching. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, dude. It was
my
weird.
God.
You see it in the video.
Yeah, I like despise POVs, and I got into making them somehow, and now I like love POVs and skits content and shit like that. Development, character development.
Character development. Yeah. I mean, I think most people were like that at first. They were like, "Oh, this is stupid," and then they just got hooked to
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly.
that's how I felt about TikTok in general before I downloaded it, you know? Like,
Mhm.
oh, TikTok's just cringe and shitty. It's awful. And then, like, I looked on Instagram and there's like the gamers versus furries thing happening. I was like, this shit looks funny as fuck. And
Yeah.
I downloaded the app.
Oh, that was a funny time.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
remember why I downloaded TikTok, but I just remember when it was Musically, and I just
Oh, I
hated it.
hated Musically, bro. Oh
I,
my
I,
gosh. Every day in middle school, it'd be like some random girl in the back of the class, like,
bro,
like I just couldn't
I,
stand that
I,
shit,
I
I
bro.
mean, that
found
happens. That happens now,
mhm.
Yeah,
like
people
with
still do
TikTok.
that shit. Yeah, yeah.
I found my old Musically from 2016,
Really?
and
Oh no.
me, babyface in middle school, just like,
Exactly,
and
bro.
my
Oh
buddy
my
Hunter,
gosh.
he knows the password to all my stuff, and he logged into
Oh
it
Oh
no,
and saved a
no.
bunch of them.
Wow.
I
The moment you hit like a super fucking insane milestone, be like, thanks for 1 million followers on TikTok. Boom, the Musically's dropped. There's
Exactly,
the
dude.
Musically's
I'm waiting
dropping,
for
bro.
it.
yeah,
Uh,
I
Oh my
also found
gosh.
it and I dropped it to follow just in case he ever makes a return.
Oh my
I'm gonna
gosh,
hop on there
bro.
one day and just make one more. Just
No, that was one of my favorite trends on TikTok. You guys remember the trend where it's like bringing back Musically and there'd be people on the For You page doing Musically? That shit was hilarious, bro.
I
Oh my
saw I
god.
saw some that was like I've been in like a 4-year coma and
I love those videos, bro. I've been in a coma for 10 years. Time to post on Musically. We're
I
not
just
10
got
years. We're only...
ungrounded.
Yo, just got ungrounded. Mom gave the phone
so,
back.
so, so I got a very serious question for you.
All right.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
This is a rough question, and I didn't expect us to get political on here, but I think I might lose followers over this, but a hot dog is not a sandwich. It's simply not.
Come on, get him out
Can't
here.
be considered.
Get him out.
It simply cannot be considered a sandwich. It's its own thing.
Splash,
It's its own
splash for
thing.
president.
Splash 2024.
Imagine,
You know, I didn't expect such like deep topics to be brought up.
dude,
I
imagine
got
like a content creator ran for president though. That'd be
Oh, that
crazy.
shit would be hilarious. That shit would be so. It'll happen. Like when you think about it, right? Like in the next like 30 years, who wouldn't have made at least one TikTok? You know, like, there's gonna be a president, and we're gonna go through their TikTok and find like shit on them. You know.
I'd vote
Yeah,
for
it's
Tim the
gonna
Top Man. I would.
it's gonna be
Oh yeah,
me.
I would easily. Tim, please. Tim, vote.
So I also got another question, food related. What's your favorite donut?
Wow. You guys are coming in with the heaters right now.
all the politics, dude.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm sweating answering this one. I like vanilla cream donuts, but I hate Boston cream donuts.
Vanilla.
That's a very controversial take. Everyone I talk to loves Boston cream donuts. I can't stand them.
I can't say I've had a Boston cream donut. I think
They're the worst. They're the
They're
worst.
so good.
You know what? I'm gonna no, they're not. The texture is terrible, bro. They're cum nuts, bro. It's like
Bro,
you bite the donut and it busts
You
in your
gotta-
mouth. It's
You gotta
terrible.
practice somehow. You gotta practice somehow.
Oh my god,
See,
bro.
I like the blueberry glaze. Those are fire. I don't know if you ever had
Oh
them.
yeah, those are decent. Those are decent. I just eat vanilla cream donuts. Those are the only donuts I eat, bro. To be honest, or like I'll eat like chocolate sprinkled donuts, but only if it's rainbow sprinkles.
Yeah, you gotta support, bro. You know what I mean?
Chocolate sprinkles, but only
gosh.
if it's rainbow sprinkles.
I'm just saying. I don't know what it is, but rainbow sprinkles are just a lot better than any like just generic one color sprinkles.
I don't
It's
like-
a
You're not wrong,
necessity.
they
Like,
are.
like on ice cream or on anything, rainbow sprinkles. If there's sprinkles on it, you know.
Bro, if I see a donut just a solid color sprinkles, it's just
It's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, I hate
It's-
chocolate donuts with chocolate covered sprinkles. What's the
it's
point?
not as fun.
Exactly. It's so boring. How am I gonna eat this?
It has pizzazz, man.
Exactly.
Splizzazz.
Some pizzazz. Oh my gosh, jazz hands moment.
So in the next year, where do you see yourself? Like, what are your goals within the next year?
Oh, within the next year, I want to be partnered on Twitch, and I want to find like some success on YouTube. I don't
Dude.
know. Like when it comes to like numeric goals for me at this point, I didn't expect to be where I am now. Like, so thinking of where I want to be even further ahead of where I am now is so crazy to me that like all of my goals are just so like basic at this point, you know. Like I don't have any like numbers. I'm like I want to make people smile, you know. I just want to make content people enjoy and see where it takes me, you know. That's about where I'm at with it. Because hell, who'd have thought I would have hit, you know, fucking 260K? Who's to say I can't hit 2 million in a year, you know? Who's to say I, you know, stay at 260? But even if I stayed at 260,000 followers for the next year, that's an insane amount of followers to stay at, you know?
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing with TikTok. Overnight, you can gain 100,000 followers.
Exactly.
And it's insane. Like,
yeah, no, it's not. You can post one video, suddenly a bunch of new people see it, and you've got 300K you know, in a night. I've seen people in a week be verified, one of the top creators on the app. You know, Bella Porch, bro. People were doing shit Bella Porch has been doing for so long, and look at her now. Like literally, it was like one video. Next thing you know, she has a whole career. She just posted a music video with a bunch of celebrities in it and shit. You know,
that song slaps. It's good.
Yeah, and it's a good song. People will always love to hate whenever a TikToker drops a song, but she's one of the few TikTokers who dropped a song that can sing.
I really enjoyed it. And then like she had like Valkyrie, ZHC.
Oh, I love Valkyrie. Oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm a Valkyrie simp. I'll admit it.
I will definitely admit to being a Valkyrie,
bro.
Valkyrie is definitely my favorite like female content creator, like by far.
Oh yeah, same. I love her.
Just sitting there with the tier 3 sub. Valkyrie. Well, not tier. I think YouTube's different with the member thing. You can go up as much as you want on YouTube, can't you?
Yeah, and you get to set your prices custom. Yeah. You can have it at like $2 if you want to.
Wow, so your whole Twitch check just goes to Valkyrie, huh? The whole thing.
It's about right, yeah.
Take it, my queen.
I lay down my wages for you.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Connor, you have the question thing, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. You want to ask one?
Perhaps.
We have a whole list of questions we wrote down, or I wrote down.
That's awesome. I feel like you have to have stuff like that, or else it ends up being so like awkward. I tried to do a podcast once, went terrible. Went so bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm so
have a list
scared
of questions or anything.
Is I'm so scared of. It's like we're talking and it just goes quiet and nothing happens. That's why I'm so scared. That's why I get so prepared.
It's like a natural flow of a conversation, you know. Like that makes it seem more real. I feel like it's so awkward when people just try to fill dead space too much, you know.
Sometimes whenever I'm talking to people and it just gets really quiet, we just start saying the same thing over and over and over again.
So yeah, how about that weather?
Like my friend, he like does mod, or like he's modding something, I think, and he's doing some sort of bus thing, I think, for Fallout. And every time I talk to him, like, you finished that bus yet?
You finish it? How's that going? No, I do that with my friend in his YouTube channel. He's been posting on YouTube a little bit, and now every time we talk, I'm just like, "How's YouTube?" His conversation always defaults to that. How's YouTube?
When I started posting on TikTok, that's how people were. How's your TikToks going? How's it going?
No, I got roasted by I couldn't survive a day in the group chat with my TikToks, bro. I couldn't. I couldn't. Every time what's up, KNSplash? How are you doing today, KNSplash? I'm like, oh my god, please.
Yeah, I hate when my IRL friends call me Cawdry. I'm just like, dude, you know my name.
Oh, exactly, bro. Oh like, my gosh. No. What I hate the most, like this is so awkward. Whenever someone doesn't tell me they made a Twitch and they come into my chat and they say my real name, that's so awkward to me. I'm like, wait, who are you? What just happened? What just happened?
I think that's kind of why I rebrand, because I used to go by Stitch. Like my name was Big Boy Stitch. That's kind of why I rebranded to like my real name, because it's more. Yeah. I feel like it puts you on more of like a personal level with your audience.
It does for sure.
And then I don't have to worry about people like leaking my name or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought about it in the past, but KNSplash has gone as far as it has. I don't think we're changing anytime soon.
No. Do you see what's her name? Fair Hope, the Fair Hopes girl. She rebranded her whole thing.
She got a bunch of hate for that, which is so weird to me, because people were like, how dare, because there was another creator named Hawk Hates You, and then people were like, how dare you take her name? And I don't know. I thought that was just weird. I mean, there's a bunch of other splashes on TikTok. I'm not going around to them like, hey, I'm the splash. Exactly. It's just me.
Yeah. That's why I like my name, because my name's like, I don't see any other Cawdrys around here. It's like, yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. I like that, the uniqueness of it.
But there's one thing on Twitter. This account at Cawdry has been inactive for 10 years. No tweets, hasn't liked anything, 0 followers. But Twitter won't let me have it.
No, I was the same way, but on Twitch, there's someone with the name just Splash, and I wanted that name so bad. I was down so bad for the name. I went in. They hadn't streamed in years, but they were finally streaming again. Fortnite. I go in there. I'm like, how much for the name? How much for the name? Give me a price. And the dude instantly just goes, fuck you. I'm not changing my name. Get the fuck out of my chat. I'm like, this would be like the 7th time he's gotten this question today or something. I got banned so quick, bro.
Bro, I don't know what happened to the account named Just Ryan. It hasn't been on Twitch for like 2 years, and I really want it so bad.
No, that's like the one of the things that people don't talk about with partner that like is like dope is if you're a Twitch partner, you can just take a name if you want it.
I want
like,
to
the account's inactive or like they don't stream like really consistently. You can just take the name.
I don't think Twitch would give the name Ice Poseidon to me. I really don't think they would.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Like, how does that work though? Like, what happens to the person with the one account? Is it just like,
I think they
no,
get to
you can't
change
have
their name or like I don't know if you swap or something. I don't know how it works. They might even if it's inactive, they might just delete the page. To be honest,
I think if it's inactive, they delete the page. But if it isn't, you can't. I think if it's active, you can't have the name.
Yeah. I think if it's active, you can't take it.
Yeah, which is you know get on Twitch Sunday to just don't screw you over.
That's pretty good because it doesn't like you don't screw over people that are smaller than you. That'd be such a dick move. Imagine like you're sitting there celebrating your affiliate stream and some dickhead's like, your name's mine. Oh shit! I turned my camera off.
That was perfect. He's like, the stream just goes off.
Boom! Stream goes down. Oh my god.
Dude,
somebody else starts streaming, it just cuts, and then it goes to somebody else's.
Yeah, well, guys, we just rebranded.
So I saw this friends only TikTok you posted today.
Oh no, bro! Oh my gosh!
So
now, people keep asking me the same question in my chat all the time. Like for context, is like this bald filter on TikTok, and you lose all your hair or whatever. People ask me every day, how much to shave your hair? How much money? None. And that's why. That friends only post is exactly why. There's a reason it's friends only.
I'm very glad you didn't shave your head.
Oh my god, bro! I have a weird shaped head. Like as soon as my hair goes too short,
me too.
I hate it. I can't stand it. I'm not going. People are like, I'll gift 1,000 subs right now. Shave your head. I'm like, you'll gift 1,000 subs, but I'm not shaving my head.
I don't like the shape of my. That's why I like having my hair long. People, my family hates my hair like this. But if someone's like say 1,000 subs and I'll do it. I'm done. It's gone.
Oh my god. I'd probably just be wearing snapbacks for a while.
Well, I got so many beanies. I'm set.
But people are always like, hair grows back. I mean, it might not grow back the same. What if I grow back and it only grows back with like a bald spot in the middle? Imagine I'm stuck like that the rest of my life.
I have bald spots, and that's why I don't like my hair short because it covers it up.
No, one of my biggest fears is that I'll be like have like early balding. That's like a huge fear of mine. That's so common, like balding early. Like one day I'll just wake up and my hair will just be falling out and shit. Who knows?
You like go to brush and just the big chunk.
Maybe
like
one day.
Shaving.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends too that like have done like that. I'm gonna shave my head for this milestone. I can't. That's the one milestone, one thing like hype thing I couldn't do. Shave my head. I can't.
Yeah,
do
I
it.
could. I dyed my hair once, and it.
Yeah, I'd dye my hair for sure, but not shave it. I still need it.
I care about my hair too much.
I told my chat one day. So right now I have like a goal for a 12-hour stream. I told them if we reach that goal, I'll also because I used to do this thing where I would truffle shuffle shirtless on stream. I told them I would add it back for channel points if we hit the goal as well.
That would be amazing, bro. Wait, what's
Can
the
you give
goal?
us a
What's the
little
goal?
preview?
It's 100 subs.
Can we get a preview? It's what?
100 subs. That's the goal.
100 subs. All right, bet. Let me get my debit
No,
card.
no, no,
out
no,
real
no, no,
quick.
no, 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 no.
Oh my gosh.
You're not
Give
doing
me
it.
the date. Give me the date.
Holy.
All right. So, do you have any dream team like organizations you'd want to join one day?
I've got two. 100 Thieves and TSM. Those are the two like those are like the dream.
Solid.
Those two are definitely the dream. If either one of them like gave me an offer, I would take the shittiest deal they gave me. They could be like, "We'll pay you $1," and I'd be like, "Yes, I'll take it right now, please."
Face
please.
sitting here watching the podcast, like, damn man, we missed one.
Oh my god.
Honest, I think 100 Thieves is probably mine too. Alongside like I'm grinding for Obey right now. I think those are like my two right now. So
I feel you.
100 Thieves is like a long-term goal. Obey's like right now. I want to get this.
I feel you, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I feel like it's important to like have those like long-term goals and shit, you know. Like for me, it definitely is to one day be like a member of 100 Thieves or TSM, you know. But I don't really have any like short-term goals when it comes to teams. I've had people like you know those. Have you guys ever got those DMs from like a kid that'll like he just like starts a team with a couple of his friends? He's like, "Hello, it's us, Super X Shadow Gaming. We're here to reach out." I would be so mad. Imagine you look at the comments of the fucking video. It's always like, "Hey, oh, are you dissing my team?" And there really is a Super X Shadow Gaming.
They have 12 followers on Twitter.
What the fuck?
We are the next big organization.
Exactly, bro. And then like as soon as I'm like, "Nah, I'm not really interested, homie," they're like, "Well, fuck you, man. We're gonna be on top, and you're gonna regret this."
Exactly. That's how it is.
Oh my God.
Switch up real quick.
Bro, he's leaking our conversations. I cannot believe it.
Oh
Literally
my
before the
gosh.
podcast, I DM'd him. I was like, "Yo, man, I got this new team."
Yo.
Oh
But yeah,
my.
I think definitely TSM too. TSM mainly because when I first started when I first started streaming, I had a different Twitch name and shit. It was like a while ago. You can find it on my YouTube channel. I had an account name is Atomic Perspective on YouTube. I just played League of Legends. League of Legends was like my game for a while. And TSM was my favorite team. I love TSM. Specifically, Bjergsen, like the mid laner for TSM, was like my hero. So that's why I have like a big connection to TSM. And then 100 Thieves, when they came out on like the League of Legends pro scene, oh my God. I was in love with the way like it was just ran and shit. TSM, I mean, not TSM, fucking 100 Thieves was just like so fucking amazing to me, bro. And like they have a ton of content creators I love. Valkyrie, Courage, JD. I would love to be a fucking member of 100 Thieves. Holy shit.
See, I was never into League. I tried it a couple times, but
it's definitely an acquired taste.
See, growing up, I would always go to my cousin's house, and he would play it for like 12 hours a day, and I'd sit behind him on his bed and watch him play it all day. But I could never personally get into it.
That's the thing about League of Legends is it's like you either don't like League of Legends or you're stuck in the game. Like I had to stop playing it because it was taking over my life. It was genuinely like ruining my life. I was at a point where I was like, I will grind League of Legends every day and stop doing shit for school so that I can go pro in League. And that's what I'll do for the rest of my life. But then I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I looked at my grades. My parents were giving me shit. I was like, I need to quit this game. Haven't touched it for like a while.
Bro, I think
I have League downloaded. I play it every now and then with my friends, but I don't.
Yeah, it's fun with friends.
I
don't sit down and like, "Hey, man, I gotta get that League craze in."
I was a grinder, bro. I'd spend at least 12 hours a day just queuing comp games in League. It was insane.
The first time I played League was when like the KDA skins came out, and I got League and I bought the Akali skin because I loved it.
Oh my gosh!
And I've played it maybe a handful of times since.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if I ever got back into League, I'd just be stuck. I'd be so stuck. I have a toxic relationship with that game.
Just start streaming League, bro. 18 hours a day.
Oh no! It just sits there on my desktop and it's always calling to me. It's always like, you want to come back.
Sometimes I look at it and I'm like, come on, do I want to? Nah.
That's me with PUBG.
Oh my gosh, PUBG used to be one of the most fun games out, bro. I haven't played it in so long.
Bro, I love the game, but I got nobody to play it with.
Yeah, I have it, but my computer is just really bad.
Oh man, I feel that, bro. When I first started playing PUBG, like I think when PUBG came out, I was gaming on like an old laptop, so it was just like I'd open up PUBG and my laptop's just like brrr,
We might have to run it
PUBG used
sometime.
to be so fun. We might fuck it. People always give PUBG shit, but PUBG was Fortnite before Fortnite was Fortnite. Before any of these other battle royales were the battle royales they are,
Dude. What's crazy is a lot of people don't know. People say H1 was the original battle royale, but people don't know that Arma 3 had a battle royale for years before.
Oh yeah, Arma 3 definitely was insane. I had a friend who would try to get me to play Arma 3 like every day. I've never given it a try, but he was big into Arma 3.
I have like 3,000 hours in Arma 3.
Oh my god!
I used to play RP.
Like H1Z1's that OG battle royale. You're like, no.
Bro, when Arma 3 RP was big, bro, that's when I like got into it, and then all the hype went from there to GTA 5 RP. It just transferred right over.
Yeah, GTA 5 RP is so hot right now. And I don't know why.
It's fun.
I don't know why. I've never tried it before. I've never tried it seriously. Every time I go into an RP server, I meme so hard, and I always get banned for fail RP.
I'll be like,
I'm the biggest gangster in the town, and then I'll just get all of the cops to
Bro.
follow me, and then I get banned for fail RPing.
Me and my friends used to go into like the servers that aren't like big, but like or the the where you can spawn stuff in. We used to go in there and purposely try to get banned just for fun.
Oh no, it's so easy to get banned in those RP servers. Just get pulled over by a cop and then run away. Instantly you'll get banned for fail RP instantaneously.
The serious RP servers are good too, because I like when you go for it.
There was a like a police chase like outside my house last night.
Oh, for
yeah, there's 4 cop cars. I look outside my window. I'm like, what the
little
fuck?
did you know that was me trying to get banned in real life for fail RP.
Oh, he just took a quick road trip to Tennessee real quick. Just
Oh my
here we go.
No, I remember I got yelled at because me and my friend we were trying to do a GTA RP video, and I go up to this cop and he's like, "Sir, you have to sign here," and I'm like, "Okay." I signed it, and he's like, "No, you have to sign here," and I'm like, "Wait, what do you mean?" And he's like, "Do you not know what you're doing? Slash me, dickhead," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then I slash me and I go, "Signed here," and he goes, "No, you have to put signs here. That's how it works." Oh my god, it was hilarious. It was so funny.
But the people that take it too seriously like that just are.
People get into it. People get really into it. It's insane.
Dude, I saw that there's this guy on TikTok. He has like, I don't know if you've seen him. He has this whole thing set up for GTRP. Like he has an actual phone that rings as a 911 supporter. Like an actual phone in real life. Yeah. It's crazy.
That's insane. That's like cool. Like holy.
It's cool, but
like yeah, it's weird. Like I'll admit it's weird, but like I feel like whenever I see someone like that gets into something like that deep, I always end up thinking that shit's like really cool, you know? That's like I can't imagine being that into something, you know? Holy. Imagine just sitting there, phone's ringing. Mom, get out of my room. I'm RPing.
911, what's your emergency?
Oh my god, bro.
Chill at the dinner table.
How do you even set that up?
I don't know.
I need to drop him a follow, bro. Oh my god.
Like Connor said, you're at the dinner table, you hear the phone ringing, gotta go.
Mom, I'm sorry, this city needs me.
Listen,
oh my god.
He puts it on speakerphone. I'm at pillbox, bro. You need to go.
A man has fallen into the river in Los Santos.
I'm about to make that a YouTube video. I'm gonna go to GTA RP server. I'm gonna just pretend I'm Batman.
Jump off the building.
Cop pulls me over and I'm like, "You serve justice, huh?" He's like, yeah, I guess I am justice. I am the city."
Dude, that would be so like good though.
Bro, when that comes out next week, just know I got it. That idea hit me during this podcast.
Yeah, guys, podcasts. Go check out Splash below.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. So when did you realize it was possible for you to go full time?
Well, I think I first had my mind made up to go full time way too early. Like before I even started, I had already planned like when I was at like 10K to take a year off college to pursue content creation. And now I'm just kind of, and now I'm here. It was like I hit 10K followers. I had a couple of videos that did really good. And then I was like, this shit might be something. Like I might be able to do this shit. Because I was looking at like the rest of my life. I remember for so long, like since my freshman year of high school, I'd planned to be an engineer. I was like, that's what I'm going to do, you know? And then senior year, I had an engineering teacher who was like really like, she was genuinely into engineering and shit. She made me figure out that I fucking hate engineering. I despise that shit. I was not having fun enjoying it. I was like, do I really want to go to college for 4 years right now and spend all this time, which I should have. I definitely should have. I shouldn't have taken the time off. For all the kids watching, don't take a year off college. Just go to college and do streaming content on the side.
Don't be like me and Splash.
Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Have options. But what I will say for sure is I was sitting there, I was like, damn, I have nothing I can think of that I would want to do besides making videos and doing content creation. I had 10K followers and I was like, fuck it. I'm going to see where this goes, you know? And from that point on, I was like, I essentially put myself in a position where I had to be able to go full time, you know? And then I had 1 month where I made like $1,000 because all this shit was going crazy. I was like, holy fuck, I might be able to do this. Instantly went and told my parents, and they're like, wait, you can make money doing this? And I was like, I can make money doing this. And then instantly they became supportive, you know? I bet it's so weird. You have to show your parents some shit like money for them to like support shit like
That's
this.
how my parents were until recently.
That's how all parents are, bro.
Until recently, I had only made like 3 Twitch paychecks. And it wasn't until recently my dad was like, okay, you can turn this into something. And I took a year off college too. And like even now, I'm still like, maybe I should go back, do like a 18-month
I
course.
get like that all the time.
But
Yeah.
but then I have something else that just pops off, and I'm like, maybe I don't. Maybe I can just keep doing this.
Maybe I just keep going with this. I mean, it's
Exactly.
definitely an endurance race at the end of the day. You know, it's like you're gonna have those times where you're popping off, and those times where things get really low. But I feel like it's always in those times that shit's like popping off. Like that's when your parents become supportive. You know, like as soon as you can show them like a check, like that's like a decent amount of money. You know, they're instantly like, okay, well, maybe you can do something with this shit, you know. But before that, they think of it more like a joke almost, you know.
Yeah, that's how my mom was for a while. My dad's always kind of been like okay with it, but my mom was never supportive until
neither
recently.
my parents were.
Like,
Neither my parents
like
were.
my mom helped me build my new desk today. Like she never would have done.
No, same. My mom is my manager now. She reads my business emails and shit for me.
I'm gonna
really
email you.
Because both of my parents were like, yeah, man, you can do this. Like, oh, what?
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's super awesome.
I'm gonna send your email and say, hello, Miss Splash.
Hello, Splash's mother. Trust me, I know it's you.
Just tell your mom she's doing a great job and to keep up the good work.
Oh man, that would warm her heart, bro. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna do that.
But yeah, it was like before I made any money streaming, my parents would be like, "What are you doing? You're wasting time. You know, come eat dinner with us." And now, like, whenever they're like, "You streaming today? You gonna start up stream? You gonna boot up the stream? Can I be on the stream?"
Dude.
Oh my gosh.
My dad, when I get my new PC,
can we eat dinner in your room?
when I get my new PC, my dad wants me to give him mine so he can play like games with me and my brother. I want to get him Tarkov.
Oh, that would be so cool.
He was in the military, and I really think he'd like Tarkov because he loves that kind of stuff. That's it's like realistic shooting and stuff.
Oh yeah, or he'd probably like Rust. He'd probably be into Rust too.
Rust would be a good one.
Rust is a fucking grind, bro. People that like Rust. Have you seen the Rust TikToks lately? There's this one dude. He makes these crazy bases in Rust, and the videos always end up like they start with the last base getting raided, and then he makes a new one that's like unraidable, quote unquote. It's so crazy. Guys, but you never seen a sky base.
Do you have the new 3-minute TikToks yet?
I do. I haven't. I tried uploading one that was literally just a little bit over a minute, and I don't know. Like, it's hard to get people on TikTok to watch a 40-second video. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get them to watch a whole 3 minutes of a video. You know?
Yeah, I feel like the only 3-minute videos that have gotten me like hooked are like comedy videos. So like Gordon Ramsay, bro, he can make a 3-minute video and I'd watch the full thing.
Yeah. Exactly, but fuck, I'm not Gordon Ramsay. You know?
I thought about making a 3-minute skit today because I got it unlocked yesterday, and I thought about making one.
Go for it.
Just to see how
it goes. Try, you know, everybody's
like,
different.
Imagine you're watching it, right? And you accidentally swipe off of it, and you're like almost done with it, and you have to go back and watch the whole thing over.
Stuff like that happens all the time, you know. People don't want to. If they swipe off a minute video, they're not going back.
Exactly. Yeah. I do it so many times, even on like a 15-second video. I'm like, oh my god, here we go.
Well, watching this again, you know.
Exactly. Oh my.
Yeah, man. It's like, and especially since now in the algorithm, like watch time's so important. Like getting a 3-minute video to do decent, holy, bro, holy. But I was thinking about doing like maybe a couple like stream highlights videos, like maybe that were like 3 minutes long, and just trying to get the editing like just crisp, like YouTube quality type shit, and see if I could just potentially get anyone to watch over a minute of that video, you know?
I feel like vlogs would be really good on TikTok. Like 3-minute vlogs. That's what I was thinking.
Speaking of vlogs, I literally have a whole camera set up now. I was gonna start doing vlogs and shit, you know?
I use a GoPro for vlogging.
Oh, yeah.
it's not that good a quality. But the
GoPros are sick, brother. They have great quality.
They have good quality, but I wish I had a blur. Kind of like how your camera has. I wish I had a nice, like a field of view blur.
Oh yeah, that's sick. I know what you mean.
That's what. Hopefully within the next year, I'm gonna get a camera, write it off on my taxes.
Oh yeah, no, people don't understand how crazy tax write-offs, bro. I did not understand that shit. I was so stressed about my taxes. I was like, my God, what am I gonna do? I have no idea how taxes work. And then my mom did them for me, and I was like, how much did we end up paying? She's like, you didn't pay taxes. You didn't have to pay anything in taxes because they had the tax credit too for COVID. So I ended up not paying anything in taxes with all the shit I had written off. It was crazy.
That's what I'm gonna do this year. I got my new mic set up, my new desk. I'm ordering monitors.
Yeah,
so I'm just
it's like. I'm at a point now. Yeah, I do the same thing. I write it all down: the mics, cameras, anything I spend money on. If I have to replace anything, instantly, all of it, everything I just upgraded in the setup, all of it's written down in a little notebook on what needs to be written off in the taxes.
crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why people like famous people, their taxes are like so cheap because
Oh
they
yeah.
write so much off for their businesses. Like Bill Gates, his
Oh
taxes
yeah.
are probably so cheap, but he spends probably so much money on his company that he just writes it off.
Exactly. It's done. And he still has like $1 billion in the bank just chilling there, or a few hundred million, but he only paid like 30,000 in taxes.
I did an ancestry report. I'm distant relatives with you. Give me some
Oh my,
money.
yeah, you think you pay my college tuition? Come on,
Exactly.
I need a little loan for the stream, need a new PC. I'm thinking just a measly little 10K.
Yeah, 10K PC. No, not too much, just
Yeah, just, a little
something
$10,000
low.
PC. That's a medium quality build.
Yeah, medium.
Oh my gosh.
Just throw two 3090s in there.
Oh my gosh, bro. At one point, I was like, when dual PC setups were a thing, I was like, that'd be so dope. But now I'm like, wow, that's so expensive. A dual PC setup.
And honestly, dual PCs, I've heard a lot of bad things about them. Like people prefer
They're hard
single.
to manage.
Yeah.
You have to know what you're doing with a dual PC
I don't
setup.
think I'd ever have one. I think I just beef out a singular PC.
I could barely set up my Go XLR. I don't think I could set up a dual PC setup.
I have the Elgato Wave, and the software took me a hot minute.
Sick.
It took me a hot minute to figure out the software. I'm like routing everything.
Oh yeah, no, it's like I always like tell people like there's so much anxiety when you get a mic because when you get it out the box, it's gonna sound like shit. It's like getting all the settings and shit right is like so key that like you're like, did I just spend all this money on like a trash mic? Like what did I get a bad mic? What happened? Like what did I do? It's like out of the box. It's just gonna sound bad 9 times out of 10.
Connor's just sitting over here with his snowball.
Oh my gosh,
Connor,
bro.
we got to get you an upgrade.
That's the thing that's great about like USB mics and shit though. Is like they're sort of plug and play. But I remember when I had a Blue Yeti X a while ago. When I first plugged it in, sounded so fucking bad. I spent like $100, and at the time that was like a ton of fucking money. It's like half my bank account on a mic, and I was like, oh god. I'm done. Like I'm done.
I bought a snowball from Walmart from one of my. So I had like this $15 newer mic off Amazon, and it was so bad. So I was like, okay, I got to upgrade. I had it for like a year, so I went to Walmart and bought a snowball, and it sounded so bad. I returned it and bought an AT2020.
Oh my gosh, bro! I had the same thing with my AT2020 though. I didn't know how gain worked, so my gain was all the way up, so it sounded like a funny mic. It sounded like a webcam mic almost. My friend was like, "Turn it down."
And I don't know if it's just me, but there's this thing. Do you use Omegle at all?
Occasionally, whenever I'm with my homies, and we're just like vibing in a Discord and just memeing.
So there's this thing with Omegle. I don't know if it's just my mic, but anytime I go on there, it boosts and lowers the gain automatically on my mic, and I don't know why. It's done it for my old mic and this mic, and it's so hard to record because I have to always like I'll constantly be turning it down while I'm talking to people, or it gets all the way up.
Oh yeah, that shit gets frustrating sometimes when shit like that happens. I had a problem with my Go XLR out of the box. That was scaring me. The game would go up and down randomly and shit. But then it like sort of fixed itself one day.
It's great when it fixes itself. You just
it's great when they you turn it off, turn it back on. Now it fixed itself. It's good.
Exactly. Okay, let's see here. I got a question for you.
What's going on?
Do you call it soda or pop?
I call it soda.
Okay. See,
I definitely call it soda. Pop is weird to me.
Pop's the noise.
I bounce back. I bounce back and forth. Like now I say soda like from around people. But like growing up, I lived in the middle of like the mountains in Redneck Central. So we called it pop. That's just how it was.
I've never called it pop. I found out that was a thing from the internet. Everyone I know calls it soda, but my sister started calling it cola. And I'm like, why? Why?
The people
Why?
and the people that say soda pop, like what?
Oh, just stop. Just say
there's
soda.
There's some people who just call everything Coke, and they're like, "Yeah, man, you got some Coke," and it's like Dr. Pepper. I'm like, "Huh?"
What the fuck? I can't stand that. Coke for all sodas? What?
I couldn't. Like you call Sprite a Coke. You want a Coke? Here's a Sprite.
soda named discourses. What's ruining society these days?
Oh, you guys probably don't. Do you guys know what pepperoni rolls are?
I've heard of pepper. Oh yeah, it's like bread and cheese and pepperoni.
Yeah, it's a West Virginia, because I grew up in West Virginia for 18 years. That's where I was born. And, and it's like the state. It's like this national food there. because that's where it originated.
It can't be that good. It's just pepperoni. It's like a pizza without the sauce.
They are so good because
there's no way.
There's ones that have melted cheese on top of them too.
Oh. It's just a pizza without the sauce.
Dude, you have to try
bread
them.
And cheese and pepperonis.
No, dude, it's
then
so
I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna call you instantly and be like, bro, now this this was different.
Homemade ones hit different.
Oh really? Do your parents know how to make them like homemade?
My grandma does. She's a big cook. I love her food.
Oh my gosh, my grandma's the same way.
My mom makes food. I'm like, it's good, but it's not grandma's. Yeah.
Now there was like a debate in a TikTok comment section I saw. It was like mom's cooking versus grandma's cooking. It was in have you guys ever seen Lewis on TikTok? He's the guy that makes the weight loss videos. I forget his last name or like his full TikTok handle right now.
I watch a lot of weight loss videos.
Yeah. And he's guy goes, dinner. His videos are so great, but he goes mom's cooking is better than Nan's cooking, and everyone in the comments like it's just like huge debates over if your mom's cooking is better than your grandma's cooking. I'm sorry, but mom can't beat grandma. It's just not how it works. Exactly. There's generations of experience there.
Exactly. They're like whenever you have kids, your kids are gonna be like, oh yeah, grandma's it. Like your mom is like,
exactly. Grandma's is different. I'm like,
no.
Shit about great grandma.
No, you said it wrong. Great grandma.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Oh my god. So do y'all snack on anything while you're like gaming and streaming? Like, what's like your go-to snacks for gaming and streaming?
I make chicken sandwiches all the time.
I don't know. I bounce between so many different things, bro. I hate eating at my setup, but I do it all the time. Like I always do. I'll eat like full meals at my setup. But like a go-to snack probably has to be like some chips, just like some Doritos. I think some Doritos would be meta. Well, I usually go for pizza rolls, but I haven't had pizza rolls in so long because my parents refuse to buy them.
Bro, I love Jolly Ranchers because they don't get your hands greasy. So you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, that's what I hate about like eating at my setup. Every time after I do it and I look at shit and it's greasy, I'm like, I'm never doing this again.
Pull out
the next
the
day, I'm eating at my setup.
I was gonna say, pull out the Q-tips, pull out the water, time to clean.
Oh yeah, bro, time to deep clean everything.
That's gonna look funny on video. I just pull out the Q-tips.
Wet wipes at your desk.
I need to get some wipes for my desk. I need to get like those. Have you guys ever heard of electronic wipes? So like wet wipes that won't fuck up your stuff too bad.
I think I've heard of them, but I haven't like.
They might be a gimmick. I don't know. I might get some just so I don't fuck my shit up.
I need some because I don't know about y'all's monitors, but my monitors, the slightest little things like get on them all the time, and I'm always wiping it and just trying to get it off.
No, that's why I rarely ever point my phone at my computer screen whenever I'm recording a TikTok because my monitor is just dusty as shit.
Exactly.
It's got dust all over it. I don't even know what's on it at this point. Is my room just that dusty?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I was cleaning my monitor the other day, and like some of the cleaning stuff went into the buttons. So one button just does not work anymore.
Oh damn!
Dude, my buttons are on the back of it.
I'll never forget this. One time I was wiping off my Stream Deck and I didn't turn it off. I hit the live button and my chat just looks at me and I'm just sitting there wiping off my Stream Deck and they're like, what is he doing?
That's why I had to remove the live button off my Stream Deck. I have these buttons.
Like put it in a folder or something.
I have these buttons where if I click it, it switches my Twitter name with the live in front of it. Then when it switches it back, and I'll actually hit it sometimes. And people be like, hey, are you live? They'll like text me. I'm like, no, why?
You live?
Exactly.
Just cleaning my Stream Deck.
It's like a day off, and you're not supposed to be streaming today.
God. What's going on? Why are you live?
Holy shit. Connor, do you want to read one off?
I read that one off, and that. Oh, you read that one.
We read this one. We read this one.
Have we gotten through the questions yet?
Do you have like any advice for like someone that's also trying to like me?
Yeah. For people trying to get into content creation, I'd say really it's mainly consistency. Like I'd say you start off like with a video, like let's say you have like a clip that you've been sitting on for a while. I know a lot of people that have like footage they just sit on, you know, that they've thought about posting but haven't. Yeah, I say you just take like one of those things and you start off like just with small edits on it and stuff, you know, and try to learn like as you go through and just try to get into consistently posting, and you try to learn new things, you know, like with me, I started off, it was like trying to get subtitling good, like trying to do different things with subtitling, and by that I learned shit like keyframing and stuff. So it's like start off with like small things and just keep like learning, and eventually you'll get like a groove for like what kind of content you like to do and what kind of content does well, and you just, you know, keep doing new shit and keep trying to find out like what your niche is. Then when you find your niche, just go ham on it. Abuse the niche, especially on TikTok. Like if you have one video that does really well, my advice is to remake that same video like 20 times until you get comments that are like, can you do something new? Like seriously, because I swear doing the same thing on TikTok over and over again is rewarded so heavily. Like just find new ways to do it or new perspectives to edit from. Like Bella Porch will still always do those zoom in videos with her head bobbing and stuff, and it'll exactly. It's just like, and they'll always do good. And she knows they'll always do good. She'll always post them, you know. Me, I'll always post POVs, you know.
The guy on Warzone where he jumps off and he kill somebody through like
I went so far, like the people that would duet it and kill him and then duet it and kill the next guy.
The change has gone so long at this point, and everyone's like, well, what the fuck is he doing?
Oh my.
A 3-minute chain at one point.
Bro,
I wanted to do it and like so kill him, right? And then I just fall and then die.
I'll end the chain here. This is where it ends.
Do you have access to the playlist yet on TikTok?
No, but that feature would go so crazy on my account. Because you know how many people message me every day? They're like, when are you going to finish this series? It's been finished for months.
Just Eternal series here.
Exactly. That would literally just go so crazy. But TikTok won't give it to me. I'm like, what do I need to do? I think it's like a like follower requirement, and you have to have like some huge number, like 500K or something.
Really?
I don't know. Because someone brought that up. And I was like, I really haven't seen anybody with less than 500K have this feature. Maybe you do have to be like a bigger account or something. But fuck, I could use it.
I feel like it should be something like, you know how like 1K you get access to like putting links in your bio and streaming. I feel like it should be like you hit like 25K or like 10K or whatever, 50K, you get access to like the playlist feature.
Yeah, I don't think it should be anything like crazy, you know? And I feel like anybody could use playlists at this point, you know? You have people that start off their account and they have a series they're doing, and they're already getting people like, where's part 2? Where's part 2? Go to the playlist, and you can find part 2 right there.
You know those loopholes you get on, like those accounts that post movie clips, and you get on loopholes of trying to find the next clips?
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
those
pages would be so good.
Yes. No, what I try to do to keep my series organized at this point is like I'll respond to a comment to keep up with the parts and stuff, you know, like so that you can just click the comment and go through all the parts. But it's hard. Sometimes I miss it, and sometimes I end up just hitting post and I'm like, oh, I forgot to do the respond to comment thing, and now I have 50 people like, where's part 3? You promised part 3 and it never came out.
Yeah, and like if I ever forgot to do that,
Exactly.
If I ever forgot to like reply to a comment, I'd go to the post before and people would be like, where's part 2? Or like, can't wait for the next part. I'd go through and be like, part 3 out now, and just reply to them, say part 3 out now.
I do that sometimes. I'll just go through and I'm just like responding to everybody like part 3's out, part 3's out, part 3's out. I did that when the Eternal series first dropped, and I did a part 2. I was like, this part 2 has to do good. I responded to like 1,000 comments that day. I spent like 2 hours straight just responding to comments like part 2's out, part 2's out, part 2's out. Even people that didn't even ask about part 2, I'd be like, thanks so much, man. Part 2's out, by the way.
and like, it's so like I try to reply to every single comment that I can.
It's hard.
And yeah, and if you have a video that like pops off and you get like 2,000, it's so hard to keep up with them, and like some of them don't show up when you're scrolling through it. It's just so, and I feel bad.
I give myself like a limit. Like if a video's starting to get like a ton of comments, like I'll be like, okay, after I've responded to like at least 50 comments, I'll feel satisfied and I'll just leave it alone at this point, you know?
Like I'll reply to a couple.
Like, you switched up. You didn't respond to my comment, you know?
Yeah, like if I have a video that's like popping off, I'll reply, and it's, you know, like I'll reply to a couple, I'll wait a little bit, I'll go back and reply to a different couple and go. That's, you can't get to every single one when you're getting 1,000.
What people don't realize, they'll be like, this video only has 100 comments. Why couldn't you respond to every single one? It's like, well, this video has 100 comments, and a video from last week just got a new comment, and this video got a new comment. You have all these different videos having new comments and stuff, and then people just complaining that you're not responding to their comment. You know, it's hard. I mean, I try my best to reply to comments because I feel like, you know, I'm a normal guy. I'm not just gonna like ignore people when I have time to respond to comments, but I can't respond to every single one all the time, you know.
Exactly, and I feel like that's what a lot of like supporters and followers don't realize is just because they post a new video doesn't mean that our old ones aren't still getting like comments and stuff like you said.
Yeah,
like we got
there's so many people commenting at once, you know.
It's crazy. Like
it is.
that Candace one that of mine that popped off.
Oh yeah,
that one. It was so hard. I want to see how many comments.
At a certain point.
Yeah, I want to see how many comments.
I have some videos with like 20K comments. There's no way I'm gonna be able to respond to them all.
Dude, and this is like the most popular TikTok I have. It has 1,700 comments.
My God,
I can't reply. Like that's the most commented TikTok I have. Like that's overwhelming for me. Like 300 was overwhelming for me.
Oh yeah, no, sometimes it does get really overwhelming. I remember like when I first had a video that like popped off and like I got to a point where I couldn't respond to every comment. I felt like a piece of shit. Like I felt like the worst human being on the planet. Like I was like, my God, like I can't at least respond to these comments. I feel so bad. But then like after it happens, it's like, you know, what else can I do? You know, like if I spend all this time replying to the comments, then people are gonna be mad at me that I didn't post a new video. And then if I post a new video, people are gonna be mad at me that I didn't respond to the comments. And so it's like, might as well just post a new video, you know?
Exactly. One thing I wanted to talk to you about is you did a partnered video with Microsoft. Like,
my God, dude,
bro. I want to. How did this happen? That's what I want to know. Like what what was the process?
I literally don't even know. I when I first got the email, I didn't believe it. Like genuinely, my mom had literally just taken over my email and Microsoft DMs, and they're like, hey, do you want us to send you an Xbox? You just make a video, and you know we'll have like a continuous relationship. You know, they're like, you know, over the course of a year, we'll have more opportunities coming up, and we'll let you know about new stuff going on. And I was like, Mom, that's fake. Like, just put it in the trash. It's not real. There's no way Microsoft DM me, because there's people on TikTok way bigger than me, you know, that do tech and they do things that are, you know, there's people that do gaming content, you know. I'm like, why would they DM me or email me and not like Jordy2D, or email me and not like, you know, Carter PCs or something, you know, even though he does PCs, he'd probably review an Xbox, you know, and it'd get way more views. But apparently it's because you never know whose For You page you're gonna hit. I tell this to people all the time. If you have like some stupid shit to say, do not say it. Do not say anything out of pocket. Like if you want to have a long lasting career, because you never know whose For You page you're gonna hit. I hit this a person at Microsoft. I forget her exact title, but she's like a social media director at Microsoft. She was just scrolling through TikTok. She found my content. She liked my content and wanted to give me an opportunity to try and impress Microsoft, you know? And so it was just completely random. People keep telling me, like, give me the email. What email did you email? I didn't email them. They emailed me, like out of nowhere, just because she enjoyed my content and she believed in me and thought like I'd do some big things, you know? And they just hit me up, and it's been insane. They actually sent me another email about a new opportunity coming soon, but that was a while ago. And the thing they said they were sending still has not come. I don't know. I'm not going to rush them because it's Microsoft.
Can't leak anything. Can't leak anything yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, they send you just like 2 Xboxes. Here's one for you. Give away the other. Have fun.
Oh, yeah. Xbox giveaway. No, it was insane, especially with all the different things like they offered and shit. It was wild. Like I got the Xbox, which obviously is just sitting right here, and they also gave me Game Pass Ultimate, and they're like, if there's any new games that come out that you want, just, you know, shoot an email and I can get you a key and you can have the game. I'm like, what? I'm like, as soon as this new Halo comes out, I'm getting it.
PlayStation, I want The Last of Us for free, thank you. Dude, the Last of Us was my favorite.
If you're seeing this, me too. I love The Last of Us.
I am yet to play the second one because I don't have a PlayStation anymore. And
yeah, I don't have one either.
I have stayed away from it. I haven't watched any of it. I want to experience it for myself.
I feel that. No, that's how I was I've been playing Resident Evil Village on stream. TikTok won't let me avoid the spoilers. They just won't. I've been spoiled for so much during Village. I feel bad because sometimes like I'll be spoiled for something on stream and I'm like, fuck this, because people in chat are so hyped to get me with a jump scare. They're like, oh, it's coming, and I'm like, I can't tell them it was spoiled for me. I'll be like, you know what? I'm just gonna give them a little reaction or something, you know. But the whole game's been spoiled for me at this point. I couldn't get through the game without everything getting spoiled.
I feel like that's one of those games like I feel like that's what, yeah, it's like one of those games where it's like you don't want to reach out that often. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, sometimes. Me, I'm awful with horror games. The only reason I want to play Resident Evil Village is because Lady D has mommy milkers.
Bro,
I'm
dude,
kidding.
your TikTok you posted, dude, I still want to try the game. I've never played a Resident Evil before. I really want to try it, so I might.
It's actually
get it.
really fun. Resident Evil is so different than any other horror game I've ever played. Well, at least I haven't played many horror games because I'm super fucking terrified. I can't even watch scary movies without pissing my pants, you know?
Mhm.
But it was like it incentivizes exploration so much, and that was so interesting to me. It like so far playing it, and it made it like a lot more fun, you know? Like I'm terrified to go off the beaten path, but if I go off the beaten path, I might find this new gun that'll make the game way easier. And now it's a little less scary, you know, because I have this new super powerful gun, you know?
Mhm.
But it's a lot of fun. I'd highly recommend it. Even like being spoiled as much as I have, it still gets me sometimes. Like that fucking baby, my god.
I love horror. Like I streamed Phasmophobia. What was it, like 5 days
Oh,
ago?
I did those
And
too.
my chat wanted me to turn on that like extension where you can cheer bits and scare people. I
Oh my
I
gosh.
posted a clip of it, and dude,
I saw that
my
clip.
my heart just stopped. Like I literally it freaked me out. So I feel
No.
like I don't know.
Bro, Phasmophobia is so fucking scary.
I love
Phasmophobia.
it.
Me and some friends played Phasmophobia for a bit. We did Phasmophobia for a bit, like on Tuesdays. We would all like go live and play Phasmophobia. One time, the follow notification scared me, and my follow notifications literally just welcome, or it's like it was, at the time it was like hi, how are you? And like in my ears, here, hi, how are you? I'm like fuck.
Bro, that'd be so. If somebody follow my follow alert is Ronnie Radke laughing from the song. Do you listen to metal?
No.
So Fallen in Reverse has a song called "The Drug in Me Is You," and at the beginning he does a little laugh, and
Mhm.
that's my follow alert, and it's like a little whisper. I feel like if I heard that while
Oh my
playing, bro,
gosh.
it would scare me so
Oh
much.
my gosh, no. The same thing I replayed Resident Evil. It's like I hear welcome and I just jump like, oh fuck, because I'm at a really scary part in the game. And I'm like, oh, this is the worst time. Someone dropped a sub during like a scary part and I got scared. I was like, fuck. Oh my
But
god.
I'm gonna take a picture real quick so I can tease the podcast on Twitter later.
Bet.
All right. I have a personal question for you.
All right, what's
So,
going on?
what made you follow me when I was so small? That's the one thing I've always wondered is why did you follow? Like you followed like 200 people at the time. What made you follow
Yeah.
me?
You had a good vibe. That's what I tell people all the time. Like, I don't give a fuck what size you are or anything, you know? Like, I just like you had a good energy about you, so I dropped the follow. My friend Ben Crew asked me the same thing. He's always like, Splash, I don't have that many followers. Why'd you drop me a follow? That's so weird to me. I'm like, I mean, you had a good vibe. I thought you were a cool guy, you know? I have some people that like I look up to that are smaller than me. You know, I don't give a fuck about like how many followers you have. If you seem like a good person, I'm gonna drop the follow, you know? And you just seem like a really cool guy.
My heart. Because I think I messaged you after you followed me or something. Let me see if I can find it. Because you were one of the people. Because that's when I started like posting like POVs and skit TikToks,
Mhm.
and you were like one of the people that I would like always watch. Yeah, I said, hey man, thank you for the follow. Such a big fan of your work. You actually inspired one of my videos a few back. Keep it up. And you replied, thank you so much, bro. Keep grinding. I believe in you, dude.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
It was so funny because I was in the Discord call with Ryan, and he goes, "Oh my god, KNSplash follow me!" I was like, dude, I didn't know who you were at the time. I was like, "Who's that?" He's like, "This TikToker I watch." I was like, "Oh my god."
That's how it was, bro.
Oh my gosh. No, I even have people like they came in my Twitch chat, like a couple people. Like usually people don't ask like for fallbacks on TikTok, I guess because they feel like it'd be rude or something. But I don't care. People in my TikTok came in, they're like, from my TikTok came in, they're like, yo, can you give me a fallback on TikTok? I was like, sure. They're like, wait, really? Like, are you serious? Like for real? And I was like, yeah, I mean, why not? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Just shoot me a request.
Yeah.
And then like I just instantly followed them back.
Yeah, like if I see somebody that's like always in my comment sections, I'll drop them a follow back. You know,
Yeah.
DM me, bro. I'll
No,
talk.
whenever I'm going through the for you page, if I see follows you, I instantly just like I have did the follow back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like it's like that just makes somebody's day. Like, what is me following a lot of people gonna do? You know, is that gonna like hurt my ego or something?
I mean, it's giving you more content too if you go through your. See, I
Mhm.
follow. Let me see how people I follow on TikTok. I follow 2,000 people on TikTok.
Oh my
I
god!
think I do too, actually. Just over
Yeah.
2,000. I want to ask you this: who's your biggest mutual on TikTok?
My biggest mutual, Colin Ray.
Colin Ray. I feel like that sounds really familiar.
He did the jail TikTok videos. Wait, actually, wait, no, I might have.
No, I
Let me
love
check.
this guy.
He's awesome. He's awesome. He dropped me a follow back.
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
I don't even. I have a lot of mutuals that are like bigger than me, which is crazy to me. Wait.
Who's my biggest mutual?
Let's see. Actually, wait, no, never mind. It's Phase Mew. It's Phase Mew. Phase Mew is my biggest mutual. I had to check the follow counts real quick. I was like,
Mew.
wait, which one has more followers?
My
Yeah.
biggest mutual is Ryan.
I was like, Connor's been friends with Mew for a hot minute.
Yeah, he still hasn't followed me back. Yo, Carrie, if you're watching this,
Did he unfollow you again? Oh no, on TikTok. Yeah, he doesn't follow. He unfollowed me on TikTok.
No, I remember I DM Phase Mew. I was like, "Oh my god, thank you so much for the follow. This is insane. I've looked up to you for so long." Didn't respond. I was like, "Damn, he probably gets a million DMs like these."
dude, he follows me on everything. I have him added on Snapchat, but
For
TikTok is
real?
the only one that I don't have. I'm like, bro,
Oh my gosh.
like he literally just liked my tweet just a couple seconds ago.
My biggest mutual is your proud dad. That guy.
Oh wow, really? He I forget which I think I've seen one of his videos before.
It's a funny story.
Yeah, he does those videos that are like the really like kind of sad. It's like, hey son, or hey, what's up, kiddo? Those videos get me all the time, bro.
So I was on Omegle one night, and I was just he popped up. I had no idea who he was at the time, and he popped up, and I was like, hey, I love you. I hope you have a good night. That's what I said to him, and he was like, oh, thank you. And then we went on, and I posted on TikTok, and he saw it. And he was like, "Hey, that's me." And then I followed him, and he followed me. That's so
awesome,
weird.
man.
Like, it's weird that you can have the most weird connections with people on any platform, and find them somewhere else.
You can have a random interaction that like changes your life. You know, I remember I probably would have quit TikTok if I didn't meet the people I've met now. You know, like my friends. Like I like randomly like I only hit 200K because of another TikToker. His name's SSJ Jones. I would not have hit 200K without him because me and him had a competition to see who could hit 200K first. And now we're in competition to see who could hit 300K first. And it's like without that extra motivation, I probably would have never hit 200K or like tried to innovate my POVs like in some new way to try and get new views, new viewers, and new shit going on, you know? And it's like without meeting him, I probably would never hit 200K. And then I have the homie Papa Shlomo who's popping off like crazy now. The homie Janky Lanky's doing crazy different things on YouTube right now. And like these people that are helping me out in ways that like I could never imagine, you know, like the interactions like you have on TikTok can like change your life in a day. You know, it's insane.
Crazy.
Okay, so I lied. My biggest mutual is Alyssa B. Flowers.
Oh
I love Alyssa, dude. It sucks
She's
that her and
cool.
Carrie broke up. It sucks. They were so nice together. So I mentioned music a few minutes ago about my followers. What's your what kind of music you like?
I like rap music a lot. I've always grown up around rap music and stuff, but I also like old music. Like I listen to a lot of Michael Jackson because of my my me mom. I call my grandmother me mom because she feels like grandma makes her feel old. But yeah, I listen to like anything really. Like I'll genuinely like people could recommend me like some EDM. I'd listen to it. You could recommend me anything, and I'd probably just give it a listen. You know, but my main music I listen to is definitely rap and like trap music and stuff.
What kind of rap? Like who's some like artists you listen to?
Lil Uzi Vert's my favorite artist. I listen to a lot of like
That's Lil Peep.
Oh yeah, I love Lil Peep. I listen to a lot of 21 Savage. I mainly listen to just like trap music for real, to be honest.
I see. I can go from listening to like low darky type music, like screaming.
I love rap music like that.
See, I can go from that to listening to like Frank Sinatra. I can go from one to another.
Me too. I've done it on stream before. Like we're listening to like some trap music, and I'm like, "That's it, boys. It's time." And then I just put on "That's Life" by Frank Sinatra, and we're just vibing.
I just have Ski Mask yelling in my ear. All right, here we go. Fly me to
the moon. Oh my gosh, I love music like that too. Just the vibe from it is just so nice, you know. I love Frank Sinatra. Another rapper I listen to a ton. He makes different type of music. Well, he's super popular. Wait, what the fuck? I can't think. My brain's like scattered all over the place right now. I keep wanting to say like Tyler Creator's old music, but I'm thinking Earl Sweatshirt. Earl Sweatshirt, who I was thinking of. Earl Sweatshirt's music is so good, bro. Oh my god.
Don't think I know who that is.
You don't know who Earl Sweatshirt is? He's like he was really good friends with Tyler the Creator. I think they probably still are really good friends. I don't know. They haven't made a song together in a while. but Earl Sweatshirt has really good music. Listen to Chum by Earl Sweatshirt. Chum is really good.
I'll leave
Or
that
Grief.
there for after
But yeah.
stream.
Yeah, after stream,
Or
listen
not
to
after
Chum and listen
stream.
to Grief. They're really good.
I said after stream. I meant after podcast.
Yeah, see, I only have one playlist, and it has like 700 songs, so like or 800 songs, and I just have to be like, I'm not in the mood for that. I'm not in the mood for that.
Oh
And
yeah, I do the same thing. I do the same. I always tell myself, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make different playlists for different vibes and different moods. I never do that. I have one playlist I throw everything in, and I just hit shuffle.
Bro, yeah, I have Connor's playlist. It has 804 songs and it's 45 hours long.
Oh my god, bro.
Dude, first song is KSI.
That's
when
when I first made it.
KSI has some surprisingly good music.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he first started dropping music, I was a hater. When he dropped that Lamborghini,
Lamborghini,
I was like, Lamborghini, bitch! I know you. I was like, his music's better be so ass. Now I actually bump some KSI music, like unironically.
Bro, you see, Bryce Hall called out KSI.
My God, I hate Bryce Hall. I was on this topic on stream. My God, Bryce Hall is so cringe, dude.
Did you see what he did with Austin McBroom?
What'd he do?
So you know that TikToker boxing match is coming up?
Yeah.
So him and Austin McBroom were at the press conference, and Austin McBroom stood up and was saying something.
Exactly what you're talking about.
He got up, pushed him, and Austin McBroom dropped him right then and there. He has no chance.
He was so cringe, that whole thing, bro. Shut the fuck up! You shut the fuck up! You fucking fuck! And then like when he comes out and he like flips the dude off, I was like, oh my God, bro, I can't stand this guy.
You know, Bradley Martin.
Bradley Martin? I love Bradley Martin.
So there's this video.
He's the bodybuilder, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. So
I love
there's
Bradley
this
Martin.
video of Bryce Hall punching him in like the stomach. You know how they do, like they punch him, and he's just taking the hits. Bradley Martin is. Then there's a video of KSI doing it. Bradley Martin punches him once, and Bradley's like, "Oh my God,
yeah, bro."
I
love Bradley. Bradley Martin seems like such a chill dude.
Dude, I would love to meet like Bradley Martin, Nelk Boys. I would love to meet them.
Oh yeah, I'd love to meet Bradley Martin. Holy shit, there's a lot of people I'd love to meet.
Do you watch like Nelk and them?
I don't. No. Wait, Nelk. That sounds really familiar.
Nelk. It's like Steve will do it. It's one of them.
Nah.
Oh, bro, they do the craziest stuff. Like,
I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Coke across the border and his canned Coke.
Yeah, they did a Coke. They did a Coke prank at the beach where they're saying, "Hey, you want Coke?" And then the cops get called, and they're acting all sketchy in the car, and one of the guys in the back's like, "I can't do this no more.
Wait, no,
There's
I've
Coke
seen
in the
that.
back."
Wait, I've seen that on Instagram and shit.
Mhm.
And then he opens the trunk and it's a bunch of cases. Yeah. The cop goes like, "Are you serious?"
Dude, they do the stupidest stuff, but it's so funny.
That's
so
hilarious,
funny.
bro. Holy shit. No, someone else I'd love to meet. Fuck. Why I can't think of names today, bro. He does the fucking podcast. And he has like a bunch of rappers and shit on it. Adam 22.
Adam too. Aiden Ross
Bro,
too.
What I would give, Aiden Ross too for sure. What I would give to smoke a blunt with Adam 22, my God, that shit would be fire. That shit would be fire.
I would love to. My buddy Bowser, he did thumbnails.
If I could be on his fucking podcast.
Yeah, my friend Bowser did thumbnails for his podcast for. I think he still does. Yeah.
That shit's fire, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God, bro.
Just chilling out, smoking a joint with Adam 22.
My God, bro, that should be vibes. The amount of stories he must have, because all the people he knows now, you know, holy. Like he just there's like, yeah, I was at a fucking party, you know. And next thing you know, I'm doing DMT with 21 Savage.
Just drop some salvia with Juice WRLD, you know. It is what it is.
Oh my gosh, you know, I just did a little bit of things, you know. I've done a little bit of my life,
bro. You see, Oregon legalized like everything.
Oh yeah. I honestly, I don't know why when it comes to like weed, that shit isn't just like federally legal at this point. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Who cares?
I saw this.
People like that's like apparently a controversial opinion on TikTok, because like I said that one time on stream, and people were like, "What the fuck, man? I didn't know you were that kind of person." And I'm like, well, people can drink and smoke cigarettes and kill themselves that way. Why can't they, you know, smoke a plant? I don't get it. Who cares? Yeah, occasionally, not often. I'm not like a stoner, but like every so often, as my homies that call me and they're like, "Yo, you trying to like come through?" I'm like, "Yeah, bet, okay, sure." Like I smoked probably like 3 times my whole life, but like I still think that shit should be legal.
I have this picture right here. I saved it on my phone a couple days ago. It says alcohol versus weed, Alcohol makes you aggressive. You know, you piss, you puke, all that. Weed, you
Mhm.
just chill out and laugh and eat,
Exactly,
bro. Like
bro. You just vibe for a second.
alcohol is so much worse than
It
marijuana,
is,
but
bro. And it's like if alcohol is gonna be legal, why wouldn't you make weed legal? I don't get it.
and
There's no point.
look how many deaths happen from alcohol. There's only been
Yeah,
one actual THC overdose, like actual
yeah.
THC, and like it's crazy.
And even then, it was probably like straight like THC. They probably ate like a whole fucking like massive edible.
The lady took 90 carts and just drank them all in one sitting.
Holy
Or
shit!
it might not have been 90. It might have been more. But she just drank
My
them all,
God,
and yeah, she overdosed from
she was just trying to experiment and see if you could.
it.
Holy
Let's see if I
shit!
overdose today.
Yeah, no, but like I remember
Bro.
one time I was in in the comment section of a video, right? And it was like,
Uh-huh.
you know, you ever see those like TikToks? It's like the people that make like the edibles and shit. And it's
Mhm.
like they look like real fucking good. I commented, I was like, I need some of these shits, bro. I was like, I need to get the homies together and get some of these shits. And someone responds like, wow, really, Splash? You engage in shit like this? I expected better from you. And I'm like, what? Like I sit there for 30 minutes and want to eat food. Like, what am I
Mhm.
doing that's like a detriment to society, you
Exactly.
know?
That's why like I openly have like stuff. I have a ball up here. I openly have it so people
Yeah.
know I support it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like people act like it's like some huge revelation.
Mm-hmm.
One day you're probably still gonna have somebody that's like, you know what, Ryan, I'm glad you're not one of those potheads, you know. I'm glad you don't smoke. Cause that shit's you know. Oh my gosh, bro.
Oh no, I'm gonna sit here and eat snacks for 2 hours.
Oh no. God forbid. God forbid.
Oh no, I'm gonna gain 2 pounds. Who cares?
Yeah, no. The funny thing is, I had the idea for the Eternal series. Like half the idea I had, like in a Discord call with the homie, and the other half I had when I was like high as shit with some friends the first time I ever smoked. It was
Dude,
hilarious,
that is
bro.
funny.
I was sitting there. No. I vividly remember the first time I smoked, bro. Holy shit. I didn't think I was high until I couldn't stop smiling. Like like my face was stuck smiling, and I was laughing. I was like, "Bro, I can't stop smiling. What the fuck?" And I'm sitting, I'm looking up in space, looking at the stars and shit. It was a trip. It was such a fucking trip, bro. Holy shit!
I think the second time you smoke is worse than the first. Like you get way more high in my
Really?
opinion. It's like if you smoke like when I used to smoke when I was younger. And I
Aw.
recently started again 420 last year is when I started smoking again.
Uh-huh.
And I smoked back to back days. The first day I was taking hit after hit. The second day I took 2 hits, bro, and I was like, dude, I'm falling out of space. Yeah,
Whoa!
it's
My God.
crazy.
No, my friends were like trying to get me scared because like apparently the first times they smoked, they got a bunch of anxiety and they were like super scared and shit. And they're like, "Your first time's gonna suck, man. I'm telling you." I was vibing and they kept trying to check on me. They were like, "Yo, are you good? Are you good, man?" And I'm like, "Bro, I'm just looking at life. Shit's beautiful. Shit's
Exactly.
beautiful."
And like yeah, like I said, I don't think the first time's as bad. I feel like the second time's way worse when it comes to like anxiety and paranoia. Like
Oh yeah.
I felt like I couldn't swallow. Like it was like that bad.
Yeah. No, the only thing that like really sucked was like when I woke up and like I was still a little high because my homies are like big, like they smoke all the
Mhm.
time, you know, like they smoke. Me, like it was my first ever time, and they were like passing around 2 blunts, you know, and I was still fucking high the next morning, and I'm like, fuck, well, this is annoying.
Dude.
I had to talk to my dad. I'm like, hey.
Bro.
Hey.
That's why I'm trying to move. Like I'm trying to move to like Colorado or somewhere with like in the next couple of years, so I
That'd be
can.
vibes.
Because I have this channel. It's called Hyatt Stitch, but it's spelled HIGH, and it's like Stitch with a
Oh
bong.
yeah.
I really want to do
That's
like
vibes.
weed content, but
That'd be vibes. Imagine.
yeah, like
You know the people that trip me out, the people that do like acid content, people that do psychedelic content, bro. Holy. I'm afraid of psychedelics. I couldn't do that shit.
I want to try them.
My friend's the same way. He's always talking to me, like trying to convince me to go on a shroom trip with him or something. He's like, come on, do some acid.
just a little bit of shroom.
He's like, you want to come smoke a blunt? By a blunt, I mean shrooms.
What'd you say, Connor?
And by a blunt, I mean DMT.
I was watching the Logan Paul podcast, and he had Mike Tyson on it. He had a whole handful of like shrooms, and he just
Oh my god,
They just
bro.
he's sitting there for 30 minutes with no water. He's just chewing and chewing,
Because
chewing.
I just don't fucking trust my luck, bro. I don't. Like, I genuinely don't. Like, when it comes to that shit, a bad trip could fuck you up for life, you know? Me,
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna like first time I ever like touch a psychedelic, awful trip, terrible trip, the
You,
worst of the
you just
worst.
got to be in a good headspace. Well, my friend,
Yeah.
he does shrooms all the time, like every day. And
Really?
he said, as long as you're in a good headspace and you're not like nervous or like, well, like he said, you're going to be
Mhm.
nervous, of course, but don't like freak yourself out. Like, oh my God, is it going to happen? What's going to happen? He said, as long as you're in a good headspace,
Yeah.
you'll be fine. So,
And we chill, we vibing. I had friends. It was like the end of senior year, like right before COVID hit. Everybody was doing shrooms, bro. It was like the new thing to do at school
mhm.
was shrooms, and kids were just getting high as shit. Like they'd go to the beach off shrooms and just act a fucking fool, bro. Shit was insane.
I,
I could never do it though.
I feel like my first time, I just want to go take some and just go walk through a forest for a couple hours.
That's bro. I'll never forget this kid. I forget the other kid's name, but it was this kid Jolie and this other kid. They did shrooms and they were out in a field and they were having the time of their life. Suddenly they were just had a bad trip in the middle of a fucking field. There was like demons and shit coming after them. Oh my god, bro. Shit was
Oh my god,
hilarious to
dude!
hear about. Probably not hilarious to be in.
My world history teacher, he was talking about all the stuff he's done, and he said that he did psychedelics and or LSD or some either or, and he's saying like he's like in the bathroom, and he said that the sink came up and ate the soap, and I was like, bro, what?
Bro, no, but like, why is it always world history teachers or history teachers in general that are like the most vibey, chill, like with the craziest stories? Like,
Exactly.
Yeah,
I swear, it's always a history teacher because my history teacher was the same way. And band teachers. My band teacher was also like crazy out of pocket, like
My band teacher
did
was
some
a
crazy shit.
bitch. She was a
Oh,
bitch.
really? My band teacher was a dude. It's probably different. I hear like in music, like it's different, you know, like depending on if you're like your band teacher's a dude versus a chick. I
Mhm.
don't know. Maybe
like
it is, maybe it isn't. But my band teacher, he was chill. I mean, he'd get angry sometimes.
Mhm.
He'd be like pissed.
oh yeah,
He'd be like, "How dare you not play this properly? We're gonna look shitty in the fucking concert. Music is real." And then next thing you know, he's like, "So one time I did meth."
Oh my God.
but like if I ever wanted to skip class, I would go to the world history teacher's classroom, and I'd be like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay in here, and then like I had him on Snapchat, and that's how I'd let him know that hey, I'm gonna come to your class, and
Yo,
I see.
no, my world history teacher was the same way. He was a whole fucking vibe. I was failing his class miserably, but he was still super chill about it. He's like, you want to turn some work in? And next thing you know, I'd go from an F to a C, and now my parents aren't gonna kill me.
See, I went to a private school until my last 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so my class only had 7 people in it, and like we were friends with all the teachers and everything. Like we had
Mhm.
free periods where we could just go and hang out in any classroom we wanted to. And
I
then I
have to
switched to
say,
online
you do
school.
not have private kid cool energy, bro.
Yeah,
You do not have private school kid energy.
I was
Holy.
the black sheep of the class.
Bro, where I live, I can't stand private school kids. I hate them. I hate them, bro. I can't, bro. Kids that go to private school where I live are the worst kinds of fucking kids, bro. My God, bro.
I'm still in a group chat with all of them.
Oh,
And
really?
like one of them's still like my best friend. The rest of them
That's so cool.
I'm like friends with, but like we don't really talk.
Maybe I'm just in a bad
But
area for private school kids.
no, but like I'm not a very religious person, but they always
Mhm.
post religious stuff in there, and it's like
You know
I
what's
get
fucking
overwhelmed with it.
annoying about people like that is they're always the ones that are the most out of pocket. I had this one chick, she posted on her Instagram, she had the nerve to post on her Instagram story about Jesus and about how celibacy is the key. But she was out there going crazy. She was with a new dude every week. I'm like, how are you gonna be slut shaming, but be part of this? Like what's this? Friendly fire?
Do you have your direct messages open on TikTok where anybody can message you?
No,
I
no,
I,
no.
I
I
I
kept that
have
shit close.
I have mine open. And people
Really?
just send me those TikToks like God is coming soon. Dude, I get
Oh
spammed
my
with so
gosh.
many of
I
them.
get them in my comments all the time too.
Oh
Like
my.
I'm religious, but I'm not like heavy
Mhm.
religious where I'm like gonna be like super in your face about it and shit. But
Mhm.
like it's so annoying when it's like every 2 seconds someone's like, "Hey, are you saved? Hey,
Dude,
you know God's coming back soon,
I
right?"
I delete them because they
Yeah, no,
spam them.
Exactly. And then like you'll tell them like to stop, and then they'll act like you're the asshole. They'll be like, "How dare you? I'm trying to save your soul." And I'm like, "I didn't ask for my soul to be saved."
And the thing is, it's like no hate on people watching this that are religious.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh
it's
no.
like
Got all of her
it's
stomachs.
like they're the people that are always like, oh, we're so welcoming and stuff, but then they're the ones that jump right on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you do something
bruh.
wrong.
Exactly. Like my mom's super religious, but even she hates those people that are like super like fucking annoying about it, you know?
I love my parents, but they're like that.
Oh wow.
That's how my grandparents are.
My
Jesus.
dad was a preacher.
Oh, for real? Wow.
So he
You
does
probably have some crazy stories then, Ryan.
that's a whole nother podcast.
It's always the preacher's kids, bro. My
Get
God.
Ryan's dad on the podcast.
Sneaking out of my roof to smoke weed. I remember when my dad found
this
out.
This is not what I meant by saying we have to get high. I meant high to heaven.
I remember when my dad found out I smoked weed. I came home from my plug's house and he was out of like bags and stuff. So he put it in a red Solo cup. So I had a random red Solo cup sticking out of my hoodie pocket. He was like,
my God.
"What's in the?" He said, "What's in the cup?" And I'm like, "Nothing." And I try to go upstairs and he grabs it out of my pocket.
Yeah. Just some soda.
Meth.
It's crack, Dad. It's crack. My bad.
Holy dude.
I go right ahead. Yeah.
No.
Oh, you need a lighter?
For the longest time, before I ever smoked or did anything crazy, my parents could have sworn I was the biggest stoner of all time. Like when I first smoked, I told my parents about it, and they're like, "That wasn't your first time smoking. You smoke, don't you? It's your thing, right?" I'm like, "No, Mom, Dad, no, I'm not a stoner." It's like, "Come on, stop being a nerd, son."
When my parents say, so when I like leave the house, I put on like a big hoodie, beanies, and my parents like, "You look like a homeless stoner," because my facial hair is so raggedy, my hair's
yeah. I've dressed like that my whole life, bro. Whenever I go to school, my parents before I was in middle school and shit, they'd be like, "You have to dress nice." When I got to high school, it's just sweats. That's it. That's all you're getting out of me, bro. A big hoodie, some sweatpants, and people thought I was the biggest stoner of all time just for that, bro.
It's harder for bigger guys like me. It's harder for me to find bigger hoodies. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, that's just annoying.
Because like I wear like a 3X hoodie. And I try and find like 4 or 5Xs because they're bigger, they're more comfy. You don't show your body as much. You can't tell I'm fat.
I'm super self-conscious about my body too, but I'm like that. I always want to wear like baggy shit because I never want people to like see my fucking my body in any sense. That's why I always wish I was like one of those like skinny kids, you know. I've never been like a really like thin kid, you know. I've always been like a bigger dude. And so I'm like, damn, I wish I could be like one of these kids out here wearing a fucking crop top. What is that?
What I find crazy nowadays is a lot of people don't know that like all these stuff that like women wear nowadays were originally made for men. Like crop top, skirts, high heels, they're originally made for men.
Exactly. No, for real. I think it's so weird. Like the corniest people of all time to me are the people that police what other people wear. If a dude wants to wear a skirt, wear a fucking skirt. You want to paint your nails, paint your nails. Fuck. If I had the confidence to, I'd rock some fucking acrylics if I could, bro. That should be vibes. That should be so vibes. I think.
Go ahead.
Yeah, there's this one dude I saw. He has like the coolest fucking style to me. He had like some acrylic nails on and shit. I thought that shit was so heat. And then you have kids that are like, "No, man, you're gonna be gay if you wear the nails. If you wear the nails, you're gonna be gay. You know, it's gonna make you gay. What's wrong with that?"
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Gregory? Well,
yeah,
what's
Timothy.
What do you want to say? If I'm being honest, like I have no hate at all towards gay people, obviously, bro. I have a ton of family that are gay. This sounds like it's gonna go somewhere like way different because every time someone says something like that, they think I'm homophobic. But like, if you're worried that painting your nails is gonna make you gay, you probably are already gay. Yeah, like if the reason you won't paint your nails is because you think it's gonna make you gay, you're probably already gay.
Exactly, bro.
Like if we're being honest here, man.
Like I paint my nails and I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I mean anybody can paint their nails, you know. I did my makeup once for a YouTube video that I never posted because I was too lazy to fucking edit it. Like a while ago, like back in my sophomore year of high school, and some dudes were like, "That's gay," and I'm like, "Who cares? It was fun."
I used to do special effects makeup, and was like, no, I'm still me. I'm not.
Yeah, it's like it
Like,
doesn't change who you are. Just exploring some new shit. It's just fun. Like if somebody wants to dress a different way, do things differently than other people do it, fuck it, do it. That's awesome. Why do I have to be worried about whether somebody else is wearing painted nails, or why do I have to act like wearing something's gonna make me a different person? It's just stupid to me. Oh, that's so fucking cool. That's so fucking cool.
Yeah, but I have a friend. I'm not gonna say his name because he probably would kill me if I did. But he posted a picture of him on his story the other day in a crop top with a choker, skirt, and the fishnets on. I stood up and said,
Yeah.
"Okay, pop off." That's what I said. I'm gonna support him, bro.
I think those are the coolest fucking people. Like dudes who wear like skirts and shit. That shit's so fucking cool to me. Because it's like just like a big fucking middle finger to all those dickheads that act like you can't just be yourself. Like at the same time it's just looking fly as shit.
You know that Ben guy on TikTok? You know the Zoe girl? She's supposed to name like XOWIE.
Yeah, I think so.
Her boyfriend does that. He wears skirts and crop tops and all that. And what are they called? Cross dressing? That's what it is.
Yeah,
like femboys. That's what it is.
There's a streamer who does that. That's like super popping right now. Yeah,
Finster's great. I love Finster. But it's like the new thing that people are doing, and eventually it's going to be a lot of guys are doing it, and it's going to be normal.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
and the thing is, like, for a long time, I think a lot of people had that sort of sense of style and always wanted to do it, but we're scared to do it because nobody else is doing it. And now people are like pioneering that sort of style and shit, and people are doing it, and they're getting less and less like shit for it. I think that's awesome, bro. It's just so fucking awesome.
People are able to express themselves now without being. I mean, there's just people out there that are always going to hate.
Yeah, and I feel like men's fashion in general is so generic and boring because most dudes dress the same. Like you can find there's like 5 archetypes of dude, and they all dress the exact same way. And having people that are like trying to like push the boundaries and do their own, look different and be different, that shit's so fucking cool to me. I hate people that are like, oh, well, no, the people I hate the most are girls that are like, I don't like men that dress like this. Well, men that dress like that don't dress like that for you.
Exactly.
Who cares if you don't like it?
Bro.
There's a ton of girls that do. There's girls that don't. It's not about you. It's about what makes them feel safe and comfortable and happy,
Like, if you were to open my closet right now, you'd see probably 50 of these same shirt.
Oh, yeah.
That's because all I wear is I wear dark clothing. That's all I wear. I have like, I want to say 10 to 15 shirts that aren't black, and they're like pop shirts. Like one's a bright yellow, and it has a sun on it, and it says, "I'm just a big ray of sunshine," and it's a frowning sun. Like I just wear that if I'm feeling the spontaneous one day, but still want to express I just don't like it.
Oh my gosh.
What?
But yeah, bro, I think that shit's so fucking dope, man. I want to see more. I like Spence Watt's sense of fashion. You guys know who that is?
I don't think so.
He does like screaming videos. He's like well, he's an LGBT.
Oh, Spencer. Yeah.
Spence Watt. Yeah. I love his sense of fashion, bro. When he wears like the pearl necklace and the skirt, it's just so fucking vibes.
Dude.
Oh wait, hold on. Now I think I remember the pearl necklace.
The daily screams.
Yeah, he does the daily screams. I think he's such a fucking vibe, bro. Holy.
I love him. His content's
so I feel like it's hard not to like Spencer.
People hate on him. He's like, listen here.
Yeah. No, I hate people that are like, why are you so loud? Just don't watch his shit. Block him, I guess, bruh.
He's doing
That's
what he
the
wants.
brand. That's what you came here for.
He's being him. Let him do him.
Exactly. That's what I say. I felt bad for that one dude who got like big bullied for being loud. The dude who'd be like, bitch, is it just me? Like, I didn't like his shit, if I'm being honest. But I didn't think he deserved as much hate as he got for it,
Yeah.
I don't know who you're talking about, but like, yeah.
I don't know his username, but I know who he's talking about. But
yeah, bro. Everyone would do at his shit or stitch it, and they'd be like, "Shut the fuck up!" or "Shut the fuck up," and you get hate comments all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, if you don't like what he makes, just block him and move on. Watch somebody else.
Same way with XQC, because people are like, "Oh my god, he's loud equals funny." He's like,
yeah. I mean, if you don't like that type of comedy, then go look at somebody else. Go watch somebody else's shit.
I could sit here and watch XQC all day because he's funny to me.
Yeah, SQC's hilarious, bro. His gambling streams are the funniest shit ever. I don't think he does them anymore because he was definitely getting addicted. But that shit was hilarious.
He lost a lot of money and screamed a lot of times.
When he went up to 70, he started off with 30,000, goes up to 70K, and then lost it all. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
I don't think I
bro?
saw that.
No, it was in the course of one stream. It was his first ever gambling stream. He goes up to 70K and loses it all.
Holy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
With that one clip of XQC, he was like,
You can find it on his YouTube.
he was raging about something. 2 monitors, no, 6 consoles, 10 computers.
Oh, I know what clip you're talking about. Yeah, that's a good clip. It's an iconic XQC clip,
bro. I fucking love XQC, man. XQC is just fucking hilarious. I can't do words today, bro.
Dude. I'm the same way.
No.
I stutter over myself. Like, do you ever try and make a skit and you try and say this
I already know what you're gonna say.
It takes me for a 30-second clip. I probably 20 minutes of footage because I'm stuttering over myself, or I like say something too fast, or
I do that with skits, but with POVs, it's the absolute worst because I'll like mess up saying something like 5 times. I'll finally say it right, and then I'll listen to it and I'll watch myself. I'm like, I don't like the way I said that. Go back, redo it, redo it again, redo it again. Oh, I stuttered, redo it again. Oh, this dead space, redo it again. It's the worst. It's the worst. Oh, this video's ended up being 50 seconds long. I don't like how long it is. Redo the whole video.
Dude. And like I know you replied to my tweet the other day. Like we filmed so many TikToks. Like I have a folder of just hours of footage of me filming TikToks that I just don't use.
Yeah, I don't like them. So many, bro. And then an even bigger book of ideas that just never get done because then I'm like, that's a bad idea.
See, that's one thing I'm bad with, is coming up with ideas, but then I'll be filming a TikTok and another idea will pop in and I'll film it. But then I'll be blank for like 3 or 4 days and have no ideas.
What helps a lot with me, I figured out my friend did this for a while and I kind of clowned the shit. I'm like, oh, you're old school shit. I used to type out my ideas in like a Google Docs. I thought that was just easier. Write them down, like physically write down your ideas, and like suddenly a ton will start coming to you, bro. I have like a whole notebook next to me right now with like all my ideas, and like I just have a fucking ton of them now. But it's hard to do some ideas. Like I'll be scared to do some for some reason, for like no reason. But
I know what I'm gonna start doing.
Yeah, just physically write them down, bro. I'm telling you, that shit. Like suddenly you'll have like 20 ideas on the page, and won't know what to do with them.
It's good. I wrote this thing the other day. I saw this TikTok and it was a guy like saying, write down like 10 goals you have for like the next year. And then pick out one of the goals and make a checklist of like what you need to do to accomplish the goals.
That's smart.
And like what you like push your videos, take action and do it. And I did it, and it's helped a bit. It's kept me going with videos.
That's awesome. Yeah, shit like that like helps keep you motivated and shit, you know. It sort of gets you in that mindset of like it's time to grind, it's time to get some shit going, you know.
My
goal, like whiteboards, and like they wake up and they write the things that they want to do that day.
Yeah, my little sister's getting into like manifesting stuff, you know. That's like her way of getting motivated for stuff. She does like manifestations.
It's a big thing. That I think it works, honestly.
Stuff like that I feel like does work, because like I feel like if you're in the right headspace to do something, I think you'll do it, you know. Like as long as you're like your brain, like as long as you're like confident and like you feel like you're gonna make something happen, then like I feel like you can make it happen, you know.
Like the goal I picked was hit 100K by August 1st, and that's what I'm pushing for.
Oh, August 1st is my birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
There we go. I'm gonna hit it by Splash. Yeah. I'm gonna hit it on Splash's birthday.
Oh my gosh! I'm
gonna get the 99.9
to hit Twitch partner by my birthday. I think that'd be so vibes. Imagine if that was the stream I got accepted on, because like I did a birthday stream and then like I applied for partner. I got accepted on my birthday.
Do you have a big thing planned for your birthday stream?
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be like a long birthday stream, something crazy, you know.
Do a subathon.
I have something planned for June. Is a subathon. I've been talking to my chat about it. I haven't announced it on TikTok because it's not like finalized yet. And I feel like whenever I announce something on TikTok, if it's not done in a certain time frame, people are gonna give me shit for it. But we're doing a huge subathon in June where I'm gonna do like a bunch of crazy shit, and it's gonna be like have a week-long fucking cap and shit, you know. And then like I'll probably do something like that on my birthday. We'll have like a crazy subathon uncapped type of shit, you know.
Did you see Mew's birthday stream?
Oh yeah, that shit went
Bro.
insane.
Yeah, that was
I
crazy.
think I watched like 17 hours of it, just watching them
It
do
was
stupid
insane.
stuff.
Yeah, that was insane, bro. I was probably in there for a good like 3-4 hours and then went to sleep.
Mhm.
Okay, so off topic, but before the podcast, me and Ryan drew your logo.
Oh
Oh,
my god,
really?
we did. We wanted you to
Let me
see.
see, let me see,
We
let me
wanted you to.
see.
We wanted you to vote and see who you thinks is better. I'll post mine in the chat now.
Oh, okay, let me check.
I totally forgot about this. Yeah, we drew it so you
I
could.
gotta
did, and
see
I looked
this.
over, and I
Oh, that's actually pretty good. Yo, I like it. Oh, what? I'm gonna have to give it to Cawdry already. He has the colors in here, Ryan. Come on.
Let's
I
go,
think you got a
baby!
little
I was
extra
going to.
stats.
I
Come
was
on.
going to, but I ran out of time.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I ran
They
out of
actually look really
time.
good though, to be honest.
It
I'll make it my profile picture for a couple days. I might fuck it.
See how many people notice it.
Yeah, let's see if anyone notices. Spot the difference. It's like the meme. The corporate sent us these pictures, tell us the difference. They're the same picture. Yeah.
Spot the difference. You can't. There's no difference.
There is no difference.
Oh my god. That's funny. I totally forgot about that.
I looked over and I had the software open still, and I was like, "What is that?"
Oh, man. So much crazy stuff has happened for all of us
Bro.
probably this past year.
Yeah, it's
That's
been
true.
insane. 2020 was absolutely insane, content creation wise, and 2021 so far has been also pretty crazy.
Mhm. I think
feel
one.
like-
Go ahead.
Oh no, my bad. You go ahead. You go ahead.
I think one thing that pushed people a lot was being on lockdown, not being able to go do stuff,
For
and they
sure,
just
for
give them
sure.
so much more time to put out content.
Yeah, what a lot of people notice too is like people are like, "Oh, numbers are going now that lockdown's over." It's like, yeah, I mean, people have lives
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
attend to. You know, they want to go see their friends, their family, and shit. You know, and so things are gonna get a lot harder for people. I think some people aren't really ready for that, but at the same time, you kind of just have to be. You know,
Mhm.
like so far, ever since like shit started to go back to normal, I went from averaging 50, 60 viewers. Now I'm averaging 20, 30. You know,
Mhm.
but it's like you can't be mad at that because it's like at the end of the day, people have lives to attend to. You know.
Mhm.
I can't be upset at them for going and living their life.
Yeah,
And that's still a lot of people too.
Exactly. 20, 30
Yeah.
people's dope.
mine did the same thing. I was peaking like 10, 15, 20 viewers sometimes, and now I'm sitting at around like 3 to 5 again. Some days I
Yeah.
even sit around 2 because I stream a game. You know, a lot of my viewers
Yeah.
came from Minecraft, so they
No, I
watch
had a
Minecraft.
stream. I played a game called what's it called? Something. It's an RTS game. I can't think of every time I bring it up, I can't think of the name. But at one point during the stream, I averaged 7 viewers, which I haven't had a single digit average for like a really long time.
Mhm.
But it's like that's just sort of how it goes, you know. You
Mhm.
go up, back down, back down, and then the highest you ever been, lowest you ever been, you know.
But
It's crazy.
Even with that, still, we wouldn't regret any of it. It's the best thing we do. We love it.
That's what I always tell people. It's like people are like, "What are you gonna do if like you can't like you get your viewer numbers back up and shit?" And it's like, well, then this was still all worth it, you know.
Mhm.
Not many people get to experience the things I've experienced at this point. I could die tomorrow and like I'll know that I worked with a company like Microsoft. You know, I hit numbers I never thought I could hit. Things people will probably never do in their life. I got to do, you know. So it's like all of it would have still been worth it at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Regardless.
Exactly. And sorry, my brother walked in.
It's all good.
And yeah, it's once things pop, things are always gonna slow down, like you said. But I totally lost my train of thought because you distracted me.
Yo.
You're gonna pay for that one. No, but
Precious time, Colton. Come on.
okay, yeah, all right, bye.
Oh
Yeah, I'm
my
good.
gosh.
Mm-hmm.
That's the view of my little sister.
Just gotta edit this out. Just gotta edit this out now.
I didn't believe it.
Thank you, Ryan's brother, for the extra editing.
Do you have any questions that you want to like hit on by chance? I don't know if you have anything.
Wait, me?
Yeah, is like anything you want to talk about like that's going on in your like content life that you might have coming up?
Not particularly, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, that's fine.
I don't know. I feel like all my ideas and stuff are like so scattered right now that I don't have anything specifically to talk about yet because I don't like talking about things before I do them because I feel like then if I don't do them, people are gonna be really confused. You know?
True. How long do y'all think we've been filming so far?
I don't know, bro.
An hour and 44 minutes.
Oh wow, for real? I was gonna say it
Bro,
feels like it's only been like
that's
half an hour.
it's literally an hour and 44 minutes.
Oh wait, it feels like we've been going at this for like 30 minutes. It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Yeah, it's went by really fast. I just looked at the time.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Like when we started this, I was aiming for like 30 minutes to an hour, and we're about to 2 hours.
Oh wow.
We just like
Over an hour and a half. Oh my god.
Like the first podcast we have filmed, it's only 30 minutes.
Oh really?
So this is gonna be a good second one.
I'm a talker. I like to talk a lot.
No, that's I love to talk and just sit. My camera's doing that thing again on my end. 1 second. But who do you have anybody that you want us to bring on the podcast by chance? Like you'd like to see on? Or that would or people that you know would like to be on it?
People that I think Papa Shlomo would probably be interested. SJ Jones is pretty cool. I have a homie, Manta Cadle. He's really small right now, but like he's super dope. He edits some YouTube videos for me and shit. He's like one of my best friends. Like ever since I've like first started, he's like been around with me. I feel like he'd have some interesting shit to talk about. You know, he's a cool guy.
Might have to have you get me in contact with them.
Yeah, I'll be the connection.
You're the middleman.
Yeah, those are the only people I can think of right now. Yeah, I can actually do a Discord I'm in with a bunch of other creators, and you could just like send a little message in there. But anybody's interested in this podcast, feel free to do me a thing. You know?
Yeah, let's go for it. Go for it.
I got you.
I think that's everything from me, unless Connor has anything else he wants.
Okay.
Now we covered everything on the notes we had.
But yeah, thanks for coming on.
The last thing on the notes.
What?
Wait, what's on the notes?
Yeah, I know what it is. But yeah, thanks for coming on and talking with us and being.
Oh, you're welcome, man. Of course, bro. Anytime. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me on.
I know we talked about this like a while back coming on a podcast and everything fell through with it, so I had to get everything redone.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on. I understand. It's all good.
Took me a while to get it back up, but yeah.
Yeah, shit happens, bro.
For everybody watching the podcast, all Splash's links will be down below if you guys go check them out.
Thank you.
But yeah, other than that, I think that's it. Any final words from anybody?
Hi, I'm Splash. Goodbye now.
Eternal. Who? No.
Oh wait. Oh, I meant it's me, Eternal. Or I'll probably make a new POV series, and suddenly people will be calling me that.
I know Connor has one thing that he was going to do, but I don't know if he's going to do it.
I don't know if I'm going to do it either.
we had this thing, and it says he was going to say, "It's been an honor basking in your glory, Mr. Splash."
Oh my gosh.
That's what he was going to say.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It would have been funny. It would have been